Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Alright, I'm going to be doing some online play this video. Well, actually, I'm going to show you a little bit of things about online just real quick. Is when you play online, there is a mode called Exterminatus. It is where you and a group of 4 people take on endless hordes of orcs or whatever you're fighting. It is a lot like Firefight and Halo. So you'll be taking on just a whole bunch of enemies at once. So if you've ever played Halo Firefight, yeah, that's what it is. And right here, the screen that you can see is that you can see one marine, then you can see a marine that's kind of a lot of skulls and kind of weird looking and kind of evil looking. Those are called the Chaos Space Marines. They're pretty much humans that went to the demonic side, started worshipping demons and stuff, and that's them. And the other people, the Space Marines, the one where it's kind of a greenish blue with white on it, that is normal Space Marine. They're with the Emperor and for the good of humanity. Yeah, I am a part of a clan on Space Marines, and where it's the Dark Angel clan. And my character is pretty much the head apothecary, which is the head leader of. Well, it's pretty much like the head medical officer guy. And with this is pretty much you can go and customize, or you can look at your marine, yeah, like compare it to an orc, and then, or you can go to your chaos marine, rotate them around, and you can actually go in. Yeah, the customizer does take some time. You can switch different looks, how they are. You can switch their armors. Like literally every single bit of their armor is each shoulder pad, the chest, each hand, each leg. So you can make it look pretty different if you want to. And so it gives you a lot to mess with. Yeah, these are just some of the regular Space Marines. And like some of the chapter sets that they have. Yeah, I didn't pay for it, so I don't have them unlocked. Yeah, just different armor, just different the ways that they're looking. Now we're going to do some online. Alright guys, I have a match actually going on right now. It's just starting, so you can see from the beginning to the end of how it is. I'm going to just be playing all the 3 different classes that you're given. Tactical, Decivator, or Assault. That's the Space Marine side, and one is just regular tactical soldier, heavy weapons, and a jump pack soldier. Those are the 3 different kinds. If you know the Space Marine universe or the 40,000 universe, yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. So if any of you are watching, I'm not saying this to confuse you guys or say something. I'm just anybody that's not used to Warhammer. It's for them. And I'm playing as an assault, but for the Chaos Space Marines, and they're called Raptors. And this is Seize Point. It's pretty much what you are doing is trying to capture a point and hold it, so you can get up to 1,000 points and win. Yeah, you can see the points on the left side at the bottom. Yeah, the yellow is us, the red are everyone else. And this is one of the most dangerous points here. Uh, yeah, just with how the game is with lag, is that you're easily taken out sometimes. And the weapon that I'm using is not the chain sword, it is a power sword. In the actual universe, the power sword is more powerful than the chain sword. It's a sword with a magnetic field on it, which which pretty much causes an explosion every time it's used. So it's a pretty nasty weapon. So it's pretty much like having a grenade and a sword. So it explodes with the power of a grenade every time you smack something with it. And that's the power field on it. Chain sword is just a chainsaw sword with blades that pretty much cut at a molecular level. So it's, yeah, craziness. Now let's see if anything. This is a risky thing, me going alone. I haven't played in a long time, so I'm rusty as hell and I'm gonna die a lot. Like there, I almost died. And the reason why it seems like these Marines aren't as strong as uh, I say they were, or just how the universe explains they are, is because you have to think is that it is Marine, like Space Marine weapon versus Space Marine armor. So their weapons are meant to take out pretty much themselves, and it's that weaponry against themselves. Oh. And yeah, there's two kinds of different hits on this. Is Y is stun, and then X is normal. And I'm playing on the Xbox. I used to be really good at it. I just haven't played this game in a long time. So I'm very, very rusty and not that good anymore. And just how the assault marines or the raptors are meant is they are meant for a quick attack. Pretty much just jump down and then attack them really quick and then leave. Literally pretty much what I did. Killed someone and jumped out really quick. Yeah, you would think of the assault marines as a shock troopers pretty much. You're there to cause fear. Fear and scare people away. Or cause chaos in the ranks of people and stuff like that. I'm just not used to this anymore, so it's a lot for me right now. Seeing all this craziness going on. Yeah, so if any of you play, yeah, I'm pretty bad right now. I haven't played, as I keep saying all the time, I haven't played in a while. That guy that took me out is a Devastator. They have the heaviest armor in the game and they can take a lot of hits. The only thing that can really kill them very easily is the axe or the thunder hammer. And it seems like we are winning a little bit. Dang it. Yeah, the best way to play... Well, I'm going to play a different class after this. Hopefully I don't forget. So I can just show you a little bit different side. Now wait here so my shields and my life can recover up a little. Jeez. And yeah, every time you kill someone, they drop items. Alright, I landed right on a grenade. Oh no. There. Okay, Havoc. I like this class a lot because it's heavy weapons. Oh, good. Yeah, it's using the heavy bolter, which is heavy machine gun version of the Space Marine bolter. And yeah, there's two rates of fire for this: is when you're not grounded, and then when you're in a firing position. It's about 3 times the rate. And this is one of the few weapons that have a heat gauge. So this weapon overheats, so you have to kind of watch your firing. There's some perks that you can use to help lower your overheating. Yep, that guy took me out. An axe, that 2 hits will kill the Devastator. The Thunder Hammer is about 2, but it's extremely slow, so you have a chance of taking them out. The sword, I don't know how many. It randomly depends. And we lost. Or not. I didn't see the actual things. And yeah, we lost. Sometimes there's a glitch in the game that says you lost, but actually you didn't. And that's how online play is. There's a few different modes, but nobody really ever plays. I'm gonna see if I can get an Exterminatus video going on. Or play. Okay, I have a game starting for Exterminatus. There's 2 kinds. There's the classic version where you're the Space Marines, and there is also the Chaos Unleashed version, which is a DLC that you have to get, and that DLC allows you to play Exterminatus as Chaos Space Marine. And it does open up a few different maps too on the game that you can play multiplayer with. So hopefully it'll be starting real soon. Alright, I have Exterminatus game going on. Yeah, it's a group of 4 people playing against this. It's pretty much like Firefight from Halo. But this one is you don't want to die because there's only you have lives on this, so you want to stay away from dying as much as you can. And I'm playing as a tactical marine right now. The weapon I'm using right now is plasma gun. It allows you to charge up and shoot a big old blast at them if you want to, which is very powerful, very good. But just plasma in general are great against orcs, even in the actual game or the lore, because orcs are technically fungus. When they die, they they release spores, and those spores release into the atmosphere and go into the ground. So pretty much, if orcs ever invade a planet, is that it is nearly impossible to get the orcs out for good because they just keep sporing everywhere, and then the only way to really stop them is with fire. I'll just burn wherever they were, burn wherever they're at, and that's the best way to slow them down or completely stop them. But it's really hard to permanently take care of orcs once they invade a planet. Yeah, I know the character almost looks fat, but you have to think is the character has armor that is so thick and can pretty much take a tank shot at point, well, just pretty much point blank, and it'll just bounce right off of them. And I have another weapon too with this character. It is the Meltagun. I don't like the Meltagun in the Space Marine game because the Meltagun is supposed to be pretty much a laser. Well, just a pretty much a giant gas laser that is meant to be an anti-vehicle weapon. But in this, they pretty much made it a shotgun. Let me show you. It is a big old cone weapon or blast, so it's nearly a shotgun. That's what I really don't like about it is they turned this anti-tank weapon into pretty much a shotgun for people to use, and it's a really cheap weapon that people use on multiplayer because it's almost like a one-hit kill. Yeah, if you see, the Tactical Marine has 3 different weapons. A bolt pistol, which is just a pistol version of the bolter plasma gun, and a melta gun. Those both weapons are pretty much heat-based weapons, and that's the best way to take out an orc is with heat-based weapons, because they're pretty much a plant. Well, they're fungus. Well, fungus is not a plant, but they're fungus. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of rounds on that. Yeah, these ways, all 10 of them are not in one one map. And it seems like no one's dropping any ammo crates, which I need some. I'm almost out of ammo. Only 3 charges from there. I'm going to die. Actually, I guess not. My life starts recovering and my shield's back up. There. Some ammo, finally. And yeah, someone just died. That skull that you see there means somebody died. Which is never good because you can see down there where it says lives. Yeah, it's a bar that levels up to a point that where you can use. Crap. Yeah, that levels up to a point so you can charge up, so you can have more lives to use, or in case your guys die, more lives. And yeah, in here that is one of an orc creature. Yeah, and in this game is they were capturing orc creatures so they can study on them. And that is one of the creatures that they captured. It's called a squiggly. I think that's how you say it. But they're just pretty much orc creatures, orc-ish type creatures that grow the same way, and the orcs use them as food and pretty much as cannon fodder. Yeah, in case you guys were wondering, yes, Space Marines are in power armor. And they are genetically made, or they're genetically altered and bionically altered too, so that they can use their power armor easier. Wow, okay, these guys weren't even capturing this point, so you can tell that they're pretty new. Yeah, what I'm doing is this stomp. It's where you use the stun button twice. It adds a nice little damage effect when you're attacking. Uh, an area of effect, especially when you're attacked by so many orcs or enemies of any type. And yeah, that stuff where you keep seeing a grenade coming up, that's part of the Space Marines' armor, or their armor system is that it's almost like a radar or a sensor, auto senses, which helps the Marines survive during things. So they can tell like incoming damage is coming from, or being attacked by something at this area, or what's coming up, etc. And yeah, right there, that's an autocannon that's firing, or a turret. Yeah, we just activated the turrets to help us, and which is nice to just have something helping you in this game. Yeah, when it says Xenos Purge, that means the area is cleared. You're moving to the next area so it can fill out or finish off the firefight pretty much. And how you saw the orcs teleporting in is it's part of their lore. Is the orcs, they are one of the few creatures that are actually, or that use teleportation. But their teleport is very, huh, is not that good. It's pretty crappy teleport. So a lot of times in the series is that orcs, well, is if anybody but orcs use their teleport, is they can die or never be teleported or teleport to a different area. It's not that trusty version of a teleportation that the orcs use, but for some reason it works great for them all the time, which is also another lore feature for the orcs. Yeah, so when it seems like they're teleporting in, they are literally teleporting in. They're using their teleporters, or like a mass teleporter that they have at their base camp. I think I got that last kill. I like playing Exterminatus a lot because it's nice to have a team where you're not facing other Space Marines. Yeah, the Chaos Space Marines are literally like half the Space Marines in the lore literally went over to the other side, like the demonic side, and started facing against humans. They don't join up with anybody else unless it helps them, but they're just think of them as yeah, it's pretty much their demon worshippers almost, or just like pretty much like a different religion if you think about it. Is that the Space Marines are in one religion, the Chaos Marines are in a different one, and it's just that they're at odds with each other. Yeah, the 40K universe has a very, very enriched lore and just story and everything. It's been around for, I wanted to say, about 27 years, so it has a lot of stuff into it. A lot of stuff. And if we're talking about something that makes like Tolkien or like the Tolkien series, Lord of the Ring, whatever, Harry Potter, like lore like that. That is pretty much nothing. Like Star Trek lore, yeah, that's yeah, Warhammer. Well, the 40,000 has a bigger lore than that, and more side stories and different things. And like I said, is that it's set up for fanfic. And if you send it into the Game Workshop, which owns Warhammer or 40,000, well, both Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000, and if they like it, they will actually take it and put it into the lore and make it an actual lore for Warhammer, which is really cool if you like Warhammer at all. I would like to do that, but I'm not that good at writing or anything. Yeah, that guy that you saw over there that was in the red armor, those are an orc literally that uses, well, just with orcs in general, they love to use melee weapons. They don't like to use ranged weapons at all because they think ranged weapons are weak and don't work because they're not loud enough. Literally, that is their reason why they don't like using melee weapons, or I mean, ranged weapons and guns because it doesn't sound loud enough. And to them is if it's louder, bigger, it does more damage and it's stronger. Regardless of any other facts or anything, that's how they think. So the guns that they use make are huge, massive, crazy, and make a lot of sound whenever used. Crap. Yeah, it is. There's literally. Hold on. Yeah, one person dropped out and just another last person is alive. I don't know why my remote won't let me. Yeah, it seems like a few of the people really don't know how to play that well. I haven't played in a while either, so I'm not the greatest right now. And we don't have an assault marine that can jump up and take out the guys up at top. So the guys down here can actually capture this point and continue on with the mission. Yeah, because I'm the only one trying to capture this point, and these guys here apparently don't know that if it's part of the mission, you have to capture it. But I'm just going to opt out, and that's Exterminatus. And I hope you guys like the online play that I've done today, or at least I'm just showing you what it is. So thanks for watching, guys.